Welcome once more again to this part of the company registration tutorial video guide. Alright, I remain your host, Director Rex. Okay, so if you've watched through from the very first onto this hour, I believe you are making progress and you are getting value for what you paid for. Alright, taking us further to this hour, we shall be looking at how to reserve a company name. How to reserve a company name. Now, I believe you've learned how to do your name search using the general portal, name search using the substitution method, and now it's time for you to learn how to reserve a name, of which I believe is either you must have created your personal portal or you have access to an agent portal. Well, if you are watching these and you already know how to go about the processes and you need an agent portal to work with, contact the admins and you'll be granted an access to one of ours. Alright, so now that we are in the same page, let's move on to reserving a company's name. Now we'll go on to our browser and then log into CAC using this pre.cac.gov pre.cac.gov.ng. Now once you are logged into their site, now it's to log into the individual portal you've created for this business you want to register, the company rather, that you want to register, or you have access to an agent portal. So let me quickly fill this captcha so that they can allow us to proceed. Alright, okay, they still want us to fill more bridges. Bridge. This is just one. Alright. This should be the last, I guess. Verify. Yeah. Alright. Now we've successfully logged into our portal. Let's register this company. The name our client gave to us is God's Own Private School. So what you simply do, just like you must have seen several times, click on new name reservation because we want to register a new organization. This is a company. So under classification, the drop down, we're going to select what? Company, because it's a company we want to register. Okay. And under the type, it's a private company limited by shares, meaning they are shareholders in this company. All right. And it's limited to a certain amount of shares. And from what we discussed with our client, it's a 1 million share capital. So under option 1, you are going to impute the name of the business, the company that you want to register for your clients. So I may use business and company interchangeably, it doesn't mean, but we know that what we are trying to register here, it's a company registration. That of video business name registration is different. This process now, it has to do with company name registration. So you have to impute the name which your client has given to you. So from what I have on my database here given to me by my client, it's God's Own with an apostrophe S, God's Own Private. It's a school. Schools are being registered under companies. So God's Own Private School Ltd. Now, if you take notes, let me take out this Ltd. Whenever you are making a company registration, check the down. It said company must end with either Ltd or the word limited. So what we are going to do here, because our client said this company, which is the school, is already in existence, so it's more like a must that this name must be registered. So there was no second option provided for alternative to the name that they desire to register. So what I will be doing here is to just add Ltd here and copy this, come over to option 2, and instead of the Ltd I'll put the limited. You see, if you don't do this without adding either the Ltd or the limited, the save and continue option will not be graded for you to continue. So are we on the same page? Remember, this is a company registration. Under classification, make sure you pick company, and based on the type of company you are registering, if it's a private company limited by shares, make sure you pick that, and depends on the orders you choose. So right now we're going to save and continue. Brings us to the second objective. To those who have taken the business registration class, I believe you are familiar with this place. But if you are new here, you are welcome. Right now, we're talking about registering the company. So we are not doing the name substitution just like we did to search for the company name to verify if it's going to be available for registration. But rather, what we are choosing is registration of business name. Oh, sorry, new incorporation slash registration. Okay, so now that we've chosen that, it's going to ask, do you have any additional remark, any other thing you want to state? If you don't have, then you click save and continue. Now it's going to preview your entries, which is your proposed name one, God's Own Private School Limited with the abbreviation, and your proposed name two, God's Own Private Schools Limited. Please ensure you always fill these fields using capital letters so you can easily spot out any errors that are associated with it. Okay, so now that we have all this, simply click on save and continue. This is an agent portal, so that's why you're seeing that the details of the agent portal is showing at once. So if you are confident that all you filled it's okay, this is name reservation. What you just simply need to do is pay this money, which is 500, with some charges attached. We amount to about 505 something. Let's see as we go. All right, so what I'll need you to do, make sure you always write out your remitter code just in case of error of network while making payment. As for me, I usually take out my phone to snap it out and have it saved. Okay, so I just snapped. Using your phone, you can screenshot. Since my system, I decided to snap it. So I'm going to click on remitter, and it's going to take us to the payment page where we can make payments. So I believe remitter is loading. Let's wait for it. Could be network. When it loads up, we're going to see several options of which you can use to make payments. You see, because of these network errors, that's why it's preferable to always take a screenshot of your remitter code, just in case payment fails. You can retrieve the receipt of the payment via the remitter code. So it's still loading. Let's give it some time. All right, now it has popped up, and what we need to do depends on your mode of payment, depends on your preference. Like for me, I prefer using card because it's straightforward. You can also use bank transfer, and they'll provide you with, I think, a Fidelity Bank for you to make payment through remitter platform. So I just click on bank transfer. Let's see how it goes, if it's going to pop out the details. Now you can also make payments using USSD. For those of you that are using the e-naira, you can make use of the e-naira. Bank branch, I don't advise that. If you have an account with remitter and it's funded, then you can use the remitter to remitter platform directly. So there are other several means, but I just prefer using the card method. So as you can see, the bank transfer method has loaded up, and you can see Fidelity, it's what they use. So our total payout here is 661.25 kobo. All right, so but I'll be switching back to card method, imputing my card details, and then we'll continue. So give me a few minutes, I'll fill out my card details and get back to you. Okay, so I just clicked on the pay now option, and I'm waiting for a one-time password that will be sent to my phone to verify the payment. Okay, I just got the number now. What I'm just going to do is impute it here to verify the payment. 60041 061. All right. Most of our bank cards can work for this, especially the Mastercard and Visa card. No, I don't want to save my card. So you can see payment successful and it's redirecting me back to the remitter platform for me to verify. Now, one thing you need to know is after you must have made your reservation, it's good you go back to dashboard because most time it doesn't move to the pending slash query immediately. So we have to manually activate it most times. So let's just see, let the dashboard loads up. Then we'll know if we are manually moving it or not. If not, okay, now you can see we had this one before. So pending was supposed to be displaying two entries, but it's still showing one. So what do? Come under not submitted, and most likely it will be listed there waiting for the payment to be verified. So let the not submitted load up and we'll see the entries we have there. Okay, so from what we checked here, it's not here. It must have definitely moved to pending slash query. So let's open this tab and see if it's waiting for it to. Okay, now you can see we have two query here, pending slash query. So let's open and check. Let's open and check. It's loading, give it some time. Alright, so you can see God's Own Private School Limited, God's Own Private School Limited in full. And as you can see, this is what? A company registration. So this is just how easy it is to reserve a company name. It is so similar to that of reserving a business name. That which is slightly different is you reserving an NGO. And upon you processing the course or activating the NGO course, you're going to see these same steps. And I believe this tutorial has taken you through what you need to know about reserving a company name. So till I come your way next time on the next video in line with this, which has to do with registering of a company proper. So till I come your way next time, I remain Director Rex. I say bye for now.